Thank you so much for joining us on KEXP, where the music matters, at 90.3 FM in Seattle, 92.7 FM in the Bay Area, at KEXP.org, and on the KEXP mobile app. I'm Cheryl Waters. I'm here in the KEXP studios with a longtime friend. So happy to have them here today. It's Jeff Tweedy. Welcome.
Thanks for having us.
It's great to have you here. And you've brought some dear, dear friends. I can't wait to meet them. You want to start us off with some music?
Yes.
A brand new album called Twilight Override. I don't know how you picked just a few songs from that one.
Yeah, well, did our best.
All right. Let's see what you got.
All right.
Sidewalks where all the shops shut down. One tiny flower, I'm jumping over it. 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 Blocking out the sun. From where I lay, I know I'm the only one. One tiny flower, I'm jumping over it. 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 Grass is growing all over town. From the cracks in the sidewalks where all the shops shut down. One tiny flower, I'm jumping over it. 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 One tiny flower. One tiny flower. One tiny flower. One tiny flower.
Jeff Tweedy live on KEXP. That was One Tiny Flower from the new release, Twilight Override.
A tree, all four limbs, for a parade in New Orleans. I'd hold her in a gold chair on my shoulders like a queen. I'd sway in the four winds. Digging a grave, we'd all get in. A trade, all four limbs, for a parade in New Orleans. I'd hold her in a gold chair on my shoulders like a queen. I'm afraid of the snakeskin and the suede boots walking in.
That's a powerful one. You're listening to Jeff Tweedy live on KEXP.
You ready?
Out in the dark, out in the dark. houses, no cars. How did it go? How did it go? Yellow rose, how did it go? Out in the dark. Out in the dark. Out in the dark. Out in the dark.
You're listening to Jeff Tweedy live on KEXP. I wanted to sing along so bad on that last one. It's hard to hold it in.
Do it. Do whatever you want. I think, yeah, I got one more.
Yeah.
All right.
Unless you want to play all 30, we're down.
Oh. We'd miss our show.
Yeah, that's true.
I wanna sweat next to you. Sweat next to you. With a stinking carbon sucking on my shoes. 'Cause rock and roll ain't never gonna lose. I want you to dance into me. Spill my drink. I wanna feel the kick kicking in my teeth. I'm bleeding heart, bleeding to the beat. Ooh. Look out. I want you to blow smoke in my eyes. Smoke in my eyes. I wanna shake, 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 shake until my shoes untied. 'Cause rock and roll ain't never gonna die. Not as long as you and I are alive. 'Cause rock and roll is dead, but the dead don't die. The dead don't die, the dead don't die, the dead don't die, the dead don't die. Woo! The dead don't die, the dead don't die, the dead don't die, the dead don't die. Look out. I wanna feel everything. I wanna feel everything. I wanna listen to the idiots sing until I can't feel anything. 'Cause rock and roll is dead. The dead don't die. 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 Woo! Dead don't die, the dead don't die, the dead don't die, the dead don't die. Look out. Dead don't die, the 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 dead don't die.
Woo! That is Jeff Tweedy live on KEXP. Lou Reed Was My Babysitter from the new release Twilight Override. That's a great one to bring it home. Makes me think of all my musical babysitters.
Yeah.
So many, Lou Reed among them.
Yep.
Janis Joplin. Elton John.
Yeah, I've had more than a few people ask me if that was true. I said, "Are you insane?"
It's true in a way.
It is true, actually. Yeah, records are people, you know. So I do believe that you are tended to and taken care of by your records. At least I was.
I certainly was too. Well, I last saw you, Jeff, in December when you played a riveting solo show for KEXP, and it's no easy task to follow the legendary Mavis Staple. I think you held your own. It was definitely a joyful evening, even though your songs were all sad and depressing.
Yeah, that's a problem with booking me for celebratory events.
Well, it was a magical evening, so thank you. And thanks so much for bringing your family back to the KEXP studios. Actually, I made Spencer promise that live on the air last time he was here.
Oh, yeah.
And you're on tour for Twilight Override. I don't know if it's proper to call it a record or an album. Bzz,
Sure.
with an S.
I think it's an album. I think it's
albums.
a collection of songs.
But you've said that the players, these magnificent players on this album, are your family, and a couple of them quite literally, but they really are your family. Can you talk about this group that's here with you today and what it was like making this record and being on tour with them?
Sure. Everyone in this room that's in this band, I've known since they were little children. And two of them, I always say that I roughly knew them a little bit before they were little children. But they surprised me anyway. So the rest of the band grew up in the same neighborhood and were friends with Spencer and Sammy. And I got to meet them when they were very young and watch them grow as musicians and do their own thing. And we started playing together about 10 years ago, working on this and slightly different formulas of people, personnel. But over time, it's just kind of grew into this really tight unit of, like there's two families represented, Liam and Sima, our brother and sister, and Sima and Macie sing together like sisters. So I think that's really what it was rooted in for the record, is this material was written with this idea of these voices together being at the center point, or the center of the record.
Well, since you mentioned that, I know that Wilco pretty much gets first crack at new songs, but I understand that this material was written for this band.
Yeah, I mean, Wilco, I write songs for Wilco. Wilco does get a lot of, listens to songs before anybody else hears them a lot of times. But yeah, a lot of this felt like it was specifically written for this project and this album. I don't know if I like saying project. Oh, it's a project, I guess. I'll surrender. It's a project.
Well, you've said that, in a way, these three records that comprise Twilight Override represent the past, present, and the future. Tell me what you mean by that.
I don't know what I mean by that.
Okay.
You have to say something in a press release, you know.
Sure enough.
No, it is a loose guideline for how the record was sequenced. And it just helped me sequence the record with some scaffolding to make some sense of it. And I do think that it adheres to it about as well as we adhere to past, present, and future, which means that the past leaks into the present, the future leaks into your concerns for today. All of that, it's not airtight how those temporal distinctions are enforced internally. So I think that the record works well like that for me.
Well, I did wonder how you would approach sequencing 30 songs, and you did say in that press release that all these songs are you sort of dreaming who you once were, who you are now, and who we could be. And I felt that was very beautiful.
Oh.
Good job on that press release.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, I've alluded or mentioned many times how this is a triple album. I hear it was whittled down from maybe almost 5. And there's just a lot going on in the world that can make us anxious and afraid now. And you've said that you talk about how you can't sing and be afraid at the same time. So first of all, I want to say thank you for 30 songs that we can sing along to and feel that way. And every time you all sing together, like those first two songs, One Tiny Flower, New Orleans, when all the voices came in, just gave me goosebumps, and I thought my adrenals were going to shut down, and just filled me with so much joy. And I mean, I thought that was really beautiful and true when you said, you know, you can't sing and be sad and anxious and angry.
It's hard. I think it's hard. I mean, you probably could if you put your mind to it. I've definitely scared myself on stage singing, but that's a different type of fear. That's I don't know. I think that anything that you kind of do that roots your consciousness in the present, which is singing, you kind of have to stay in the present. You're breathing. When you're creating, when you get into a state where you're just, I don't know, you somewhat disappear, and the thing that you're doing is all that's really all that exists. I think those are hard to come by. Those activities, and they should be championed and promoted as a good way to live. I think that if everybody finds something where they can get, lose themselves a little bit in the moment, I think it's good for you.
And music's such a beautiful thing to lose yourself in. If I've learned anything over these decades with KEXP, it's how important music is in people's lives and what a connector that it can be. It sounds like you're happiest when you have a guitar in your hand and you're jamming and playing with friends, and it sounds like you're pretty much doing that all the time. You're on tour, before shows, and it just must be a joy to be traveling with people that you love so much, making this music.
It's all right.
Spencer's smiling.
It's great. We're having we're winding down, actually. We have like another week of shows.
I've heard it's been quite a busy tour.
We've been around the world, so.
I did see something online that I'm looking forward to tonight that says that every night the Tweedy Band does at least one song that will only be played that night. That's kind of a fun thing to do. How does that decision get made?
I don't know. It gets made in all sorts of different ways. We have a text thread where everybody throws out suggestions. Sometimes someone's really championing and like lobbying for something. We have a lot of different voices, so I don't always take the lead vocal duties on those, so it's nice that we have so many different types of voices. We can approach different music. Sima sang a Nina Simone song in French when we were in France. So there's we have access to a lot of stuff we can do.
And what'd you do last night?
We did 2 Michael Hurley songs, and we did a Unknown Mortal Orchestra, Funny Friends, which he lived there for a while. Ruben lived in Portland, I think. I don't know if he still does.
Yeah.
So, tonight unfortunately, Seattle doesn't have a whole lot of music associated with it, so.
I don't know what you're going to do tonight. Old McDonald or something. Yeah.
Is that from here?
No.
Oh. Don't tempt us. We did Mr. Sandman. We did. It's been a lot of work, and we spend a lot of our day, every day, woodshedding and learning songs that sometimes don't come naturally. And but I don't know. We can't stop now.
Now I kind of wish I'd told you that Old MacDonald was from here and see what you come up with.
That would have been, we would have been so happy. That's an easy one. We got it.
Well, I can't wait to hear what you come up with. Thank you so much, all of you. It was such a joy to have you here.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Jeff Tweedy live on KEXP. Twilight Override is the latest albums. And so very happy every time.
Can I take a second to point out something else real quick?
Yes.
Is that all right?
Oh, absolutely.
I just want to, one of the things I talk about on stage is how much music everybody in this band makes. And I think it's really cool to share that. So Spencer plays with his fiance in Case Oates and plays on Waxahachie. Sima has a record out called High Roller. Liam has a record out, the recent record called Pilot Light. Macie has a record that just came out called Body Sound. And Sammy made a record that he's been working on for a while, and you can't hear it yet, but it's gonna blow your mind. And I don't know, I just think that if there's a message that this band communicates, whether we say it or not, it's that you should make bands with your neighbors, and I don't think it's a bad thing for the world. It's killing time without hurting anybody, at least.
Well, thank you for that. A lot of great new music for us to discover together. It's Jeff Tweedy live on KEXP. A big thank you to the band for this magnificent performance and to all of our listeners and viewers for making this session possible. We are listener powered. You can make a gift anytime in support of great music discovery and live sessions like this one at KEXP.org. And make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll let you know every time a great new Live on KEXP session launches. Once again, it's Jeff Tweedy live on KEXP. Discover new music at listener-powered KEXP.org.